Do you find that somebody who converted to Judaism and takes on the law of Moses authentically is more validly Jewish than somebody who was born to a Jewish mother who completely rejects Torah and is an atheist?
Oh, 100%. I mean, from God's perspective. Remember, like the phrase Jewish doesn't mean anything. Even in Jewish law, it never appears in the Talmud. When does the word Jew appears? It says it's Israel. Um, there's legal standards for being Israel, and there's religious Torah standards for being Israel. The rabbis have no issue with what they call, let's say, a mumar lechachis, a denier of God who's angry with God, that it calls him kegoy or kekuti. It basically says that they're equivalent to a Gentile. That doesn't mean that their kiddushin is invalid, meaning that yes, today I can marry George Soros or Bat Cohen. It's a valid marriage according to Jewish law. That doesn't mean that God validates George Soros's Jewishness or religiosity. So it's for sure a meritocracy. If someone strives to keep Torah law and they identify with the covenant, which is essentially what Jewish really means, right? Like if we had a phrase for our belief system, it should be Torah covenant. If you're part of that covenant, then you're clearly head and shoulders above someone who isn't part of that covenant, and it's not a covenant that you can be born into. Every Jewish person or halakhically Jewish person in their life has to come to that point where they decide to follow Torah. Now, some people are born with the silver spoon in their mouth. They have certain advantages, right? So yes, being born of a Jewish family could mean that you have access to a great Jewish education that a convert may not have had. But that doesn't mean that he's intrinsically special. The notion of intrinsic worth doesn't appear in the Torah. It's all merit. Circumstance and luck applies to every aspect of life. And yes, like if you happen to have been born of a Jewish family, you have access to a lot of the areas that a non-Jew may not have access to. But at the end of the day, if you choose Torah, if you strive to be a decent person, you're going to be head and shoulders above someone who merely just has a Jewish mother and a Jewish pedigree, but doesn't believe in God or Torah.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that take on it because I think we do put too much stock in what you're born as and no real consideration for what you've earned.